Hey YouTubers, I'm Scorpion Sunday, and today we're going to be talking about a power outage kit because I live here in Mesa, Arizona, and summer's coming up, and in the summertime we get these, pardon me, we get these dust storms, thunderstorms, all sorts of storms in the summer, and that they sometimes will knock power out, and that power can be out for any length of time really. I've seen it from just a few minutes to several hours, but I've never seen it more than 6 or 7 hours. And so that prompted me to do to make basically a power outage kit, and this is what I started out with. I started out watching a YouTube video from Urban Prepper, and he had a power outage kit of sorts. He started with a bucket like this one, and I decorated mine very similar to his. He used a 5-gallon bucket. I had to use a 6, and I'll get into that in a second. I initially put some reflective here from Light, from DuPont, and then this black and yellow. I also have it on the lid, and I have the Gamma Seal lid, which will keep water out, dust out, all that stuff, critters out. I ended up getting the 6-gallon for one reason only, that it would fit my mag light. Now, the good news is it does fit my mag light, but it won't fit and be able to put the lid on, so I'm still not able to actually store it in the bucket. My mag light's a 5-cell, and it has a Terralux insert, if you can see that, and the lumen output is 1000 lumens on this. Because of that, it doesn't last a terribly long time, but I use this when I go out hiking, walking the dog, stuff like that. And the nice thing about a 5 or 6-cell mag light is you can also use it to part someone's hair, and so it has really two things you can use with it, but it's near the bucket. Now for the actual contents of the bucket, I have the Streamlight Siege. Now this is a 3D cell light. It has 3 levels. It also has a red flashing and an SOS signal. You can hang it from both ends, top and bottom. It has a handle, and it's quite bright. I don't have the batteries in it because I don't keep batteries in anything in here because I don't want it to be corroded, but it's the very brightest is quite bright. You could light a whole room with it, no problem. And then the lowest you could keep in a bathroom or a kitchen, and apparently this will last 30 days with fresh D batteries on the lowest setting. So the Streamlight Siege is my first thing. I have a headlamp. It's a Petzl, and that's in this little case for it. This was a tactical of some kind. It has a little red filter on it, so it can have just light, or if I can get that. Come on. There we go. It's got regular LEDs and the red filter. I used to have this in my backpack when I was involved with search and rescue out of Clackamas County, Oregon. And I'm not with search and rescue anymore, but I keep this in there. It's not terribly amount of lumens, but it's good for reading and doing task lighting. Next thing is I have 2 of these. So these are Energizer lights. Now you can power these with 3 C cells or 3 AA's. They're quite bright also, not nearly as bright as these, but they'll last quite a while, which is nice. And that gives me 3, so I can have lights in many different areas of the house. In fact, a few years ago we had a power outage, and I launched all 3 lights, and my neighbors were coming around saying, "How come you have light? How come you have light?" And I got to show them my lights there. So those are all my 3 area lights, and like I said, I could put these bathroom, kitchen, living room, whatever, however we want to do that. Next thing is, this is a recent acquirement. This is the Running Snail emergency radio. It's got a LED reading light. It's got a flashlight. It's got LEDs so you can recharge on it. It has a 2 amp hour battery, which can actually power this thing for quite a while. It has a switch between the lithium ion and the AAA's. It's got AM, FM, and weather, and it gets good reception with the included antenna, and it has the requisite crank. And here I have on the back here I have a place for the AAA batteries. I have these little battery thingies, chingaderas. I have 10 AA's that'll handle these, and these are the only things that in here that take AA's. I have 8 D batteries, 3 for this and 5 for this, although I do have rechargeables for this. I have a whole bunch of various colored Calium lights, and I also have 6 AAA's, so I can put 3 of them in the running rail and 3 of them in here, or into my Petzl or whatever, but I have 3 of those. And these battery holders are glow in the dark also. I have a couple different USB charging cables. Now you may ask why these are pink, and it's because I wanted to purchase some for work, and I work as an electrician, and I work with a bunch of men, and I figured if it was pink, no one would steal my cable, so that's why I got pink, and I got like 5 different ones with it. So I have a couple pink USB to mini USB charging, which that will charge this only. And I have this Anchor. Now this is only for extended power outages, but I have a 21 watt, an Anchor 21 watt solar panel, and this is kind of nice because you can also take a backpack, you can hang out on your pack or do whatever. And in here I also have some more cables for that. And the very last thing I have is this. This is a clipboard, and I dug this out from my old school stuff from my college days. It's basically a book holder. So you put the little foot down there, and then you can make this at different angles, and I basically threw that in there so I could have a proper angle to the sun when I have to use that. So that is basically my, one more thing. This is one of those free flashlights I think I got from Harbor Freight or somewhere, I'm not sure. It's not very bright at all, but I don't use it for anything else, so in the bucket it goes. And this whole kit sits in my living room, but in a corner, and that way if power goes out I can get right to it, and that's it. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.